Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with another stock market and investing video. And today what we're going to be talking about is just a market update and where the market's lying right now and how well everyone's doing. Right now we're sitting at $13,500, and I just want to talk about some stocks that had some massive growth in our profile and what I think about buying and selling them currently, because a lot of people are asking, should I still buy it? And some people who already bought are asking, should I sell it? So I want to answer those questions today. So the first stock we're going to be talking about is Nordstrom. I'm sure you guys have seen all my videos in the past. I made probably 5 different videos saying to buy Nordstrom at $12, $13, $14, $15, saying to buy anything under $15. So I am sorry if you did miss out, or if you just started following the channel and you maybe missed out on some of those videos. But if you're on here and you're watching it on YouTube, this is where I put a lot of the information. Now my close friends list is next level. That's where I put probably 80% more information, maybe 70 to 80% more information on my close friends list. But still, I put about 30 to 20% of these awesome hidden gem secrets telling you what to buy, what to sell on my YouTube also. So if you're coming from Instagram and you don't have money for my close friends list, or you don't have money for my coaching, then the YouTube is going to be the best free thing that I actually offer. So they're up 14% today, 38% in the week. They're up 100% in 1 month, right? They were just at $12 1 month ago, and my average cost is right around $15. I already sold a lot too. I'm up 88%. If you look at my little history I have with JWN here, Nordstrom, you can kind of see that I've been selling them a lot. So I sold 200, another 250, and then another 150. So I already took about $600 profit, and we still have, let's see how much we have, $600 still on Robinhood. Now I'll go over to my Webull account in a minute, because I also have about $1,000 more on my Webull account of JWN, and then I even have more in my Fidelity that we won't really get into as well. So they reported earnings. Analysts expected them to be negative 6 cents, and they actually reported a positive earnings, which is always a good thing when they're expected to not even turn a profit. They're expected to lose money is a negative, and they actually showed analysts that they were gaining money and they were making money. So in my opinion, with about 100% up in 1 month, that's explosive growth. And anytime in 1 month I see even 30, 50%, my rule of thumb is always to sell around 30 to 50% of your holdings. So that's why I've been selling off some of my shares, because it could easily go back down, to $20 a share, Nordstrom. And in the long term, this stock can easily go back up to $40 a share. So I think it even has some more growth coming. But before the growth comes, I think it can go back down a little bit, and I can rebuy in at a better price. And like I was touching in my previous videos as well, Nordstrom is more to the high-end clients. They cater towards high-end clients at a low price point. So that's why Nordstrom is not in the same category as like Kohl's, Macy's, or any of those JCPenney's. Those are all very cheap retailers. Nordstrom, on the other hand, they're a beast when it comes to the high-end target and high-end clientele. It's where everybody wants to go to get a deal. So anytime you want to read a little bit about a stock, just type in, whatever stock, Nordstrom stock, into Google, and then always read the news. So Nordstrom shares rise as retailers show signs of recovery, helped by anniversary sale. Nordstrom stock pops after unexpected profits. And also with Christmas and the holiday coming up, obviously everybody wants to get a good deal and some nice clothing too. So you can go ahead and read through these on your own time. But overall, to sum it up, I would say Nordstrom is a sell for about 30 to 50% of your holdings. And then you can hold the other 50 to 70% of your holdings until it gets to like $30 a share. I think is totally realistic. And who knows, maybe Nordstrom could even make it back to near all-time highs where it's fit. Because remember, the all-time high was like $66 a share. So for it to get to 50 is not out of the question for another year or two growth. And then here you can actually see my Webull account. So right now I have a market value of $592. And the sells, I started selling. The first one you'll actually see 11.9. I sold $300, sold $179. I sold $213, and then I sold another $300. So that's like, what is that, like almost $900 in sells I already did on my Webull account, and I still have $600 market value. So total, I still have $1,200 in Nordstrom, and I took about $1,000 in profits. So I sold about 50% of my shares overall, and I have been buying Nordstrom for a long time. You'll even see I started buying them on my Webull account at $8.21, which was over a month ago. So I was buying them at $11. You can see I was buying them at $14. I was buying them at $13. I was even, as soon as the stock goes down, the way I invest, I know it's a good choice, so I always double down. So you see I first started buying at 14, and then it went down to 13, I bought even more. It went down to 12, I bought even more. It went down to 11, I started buying more, and then more at 12 too, to average my cost down, because I knew that it would be a gainer in the long term. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking about is Work, ticker symbol WORK, and this is Slack Technologies. You guys have probably even recalled I made a few videos of them even recently saying to buy at $26, $25, and they were at $24 for a long time too. Even on November 10th, about 2 weeks ago, I was putting out videos and posts saying to buy at 24. If you guys have been following me for that long, you probably remember that. And then it stayed at $25 for a long time. It went to 26. So only recently, if you just started following me on November 18th or later, you probably missed out on Slack as well, because I was saying to buy them for a super long time. They actually have been one of my favorites. I was actually buying right around September 10th. And then they had a big uproar all the way to 32, and we made some nice profits. I took some gains, and then they went back down to 25. So I put out more posts, more videos saying Slack, they're back to where you should be buying them, right around $25, $26. And then all of a sudden they hit that big uproar today. And I already sold a bunch today, which we'll go into in a second, at when it was at 38. But if you look what's going on, you guys probably already heard Salesforce, a huge company with a market capital of over 200 billion. Remember, this one, Work, only has a market cap of 20 billion. So Salesforce is 10 times bigger. And if you guys don't know who Salesforce are, they're a CRM company that a lot of different companies use. They're a huge company, and they advanced the talks into buying Slack. So if you guys want to read some of these articles, I would probably recommend it. But I went ahead and took out some profits. I sold about 30% of my holdings or so at about a 30% spike. So you'll see it just today I did sell, let's see. So just today I did sell about $300 in my Robinhood account. You'll see right here. And then if you look down a little bit more, what you'll see is I actually did a call. I bought a call on November 18th, expiration date 1/15. And I bought that call, I sold the next day at a $60 gain. So if I would have held that, which a lot of as I posted that on my close friends list, a lot of my students actually held it. I'll actually post a photo right here of some excellent gains. I did miss out on it should have been probably like a $600 gain I should have had, or something along those lines. So Work absolutely ran up. So that's why it's always good to make your own decisions. I'm here to steer you the right way and tell you what I'm doing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should do the same thing. For example, I sold out early on my Work call, and some of my other students found it in the liberty of themselves to go ahead and hold until the expiration date, and it played out in their favor because, as you can see, they made over $1,000 just on that Work call by holding it longer than I did. Now, in my opinion, when a stock flies up 30% in one day and they haven't been making much moves for a long time and they're not a company that just flies up like that, I go ahead and take about 30% out and sell it. Now, Slack is going to be a good long-term hold, so that's why I didn't sell my full position. I still have 80% of it. I actually have some on my Webull account and my Fidelity account as well, so this is definitely not all my holdings. And this is definitely a company you're going to want to be buying and holding for the long term, because obviously if Salesforce is seeing the potential in them, and remember, they're only advancing talks, so nothing is even official yet. So once that becomes official and Salesforce does buy Slack and they do some good moves here, they do some good moves there, a year goes by, 2 years go by, this can easily be $100 stock, or easily 2 times to 3 times your money in ticker symbol WORK. So I hope you guys do like those stock updates, the individual stock updates. If you guys want me to do more of those, saying like if one flies up, I was thinking about doing DraftKings in this video also, maybe Workhorse, and then so I can actually let you guys know if you should be buying, if you should sell it, because once a stock flies up like that, like Nordstrom and Work, for example, a lot of people are always messaging me and saying, hey, should I sell it? Should I hold on to it? So that's why I like to make these little update videos to give you some insight of what I'm doing personally and maybe what you should be doing and my thoughts behind the stock, if it's long term, if you should short it, and maybe the potential future of the stock too. So that being said, we are basically capped out. We have a lot of people signing up for the close friends group. So I do have a few more spots left, but they are going quick, guys. If you guys do want a spot, reach out to me in the DMs. And I do want to say thank you so much for all the support you guys are giving me on these YouTube videos. I see all the comments. I think our last video got like 20 comments or something and a lot of thumbs up. So I really do appreciate that. As long as you guys keep liking these videos, I'll keep making them for you every single day. So that's all you got to do is like the video, do a comment. I'll keep making them. Share it with a friend also. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.